Hey there. So in this video, I'm going to share with you the only two things you need to have a successful side hustle. So, a lot of people don't really know where to begin with a side hustle, how to start it, how to launch it, how to get it going, what kind of business model to pursue. There are a lot of complications that can come with the space, but the reality is, like anything in business, it comes down to essential fundamentals. And with the side hustle in particular, you need just two things. If you can focus on these two things, you can start your side hustle very quickly. You can get it going alongside your full-time job or your studies if you're still a student, or you're working some kind of job, you're working gigs, freelance, you're doing some kind of other thing, uh, you know, but you need just two things. And if you master these two things, you can get your side hustle to a very large scale, to where it becomes more than a side hustle, it becomes a full-time thing, it becomes a successful business that you can actually grow. So the two things you need are, first of all, in today's age, the first thing you need is an audience on social media that's tuned into what you are doing and what you're about. So if you look at people like Ty Lopez, or you look at Mr. Beast and his Beast Burger business and Mr. Beast Feastables, the reason why those guys have been able to be successful with their products and everything that they've been doing is they first of all built an audience on social media. Social media is essential, guys, and you need to build an audience. That's the first thing you gotta do. Um, no matter what kind of side hustle you wanna be in, what I recommend is start building an audience on social media. There are a lot of great platforms out there. There is YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn. Those three happen to be my favorites. But I've also recently been getting into Threads. Threads is a new social media platform. I think it came out like um, last year or sometime like that. Probably it was last year. And I've been experiencing a lot of explosive growth on that platform myself. I've been tuning into some people that have great insights on how to grow on Threads, and but opportunities like that come along every now and again, where something new comes up on social media, like a new platform. TikTok was a new platform some time ago. So if you go on TikTok right now, you can still get a lot of explosive growth really quick, and that will help your side hustle because you can jump on there, you start publishing what you're about, building an audience, and then that will allow you to actually be able to promote your side hustle over time. So the first step, the first thing you need, guys, is you need to be building an audience on social media. You pick whatever social media platform you like, and that's what you rock with. Now, in my own case, I like to be on not all social media platforms, but on a lot of social media platforms. Like, being on all of them is really hard because uh, there are so many social media platforms. Like, you could realistically be on like 20 or more social media platforms. Now, to manage 20 social media platforms, you'd probably need like a full-time person that you hire that's doing social media management for you. As a solopreneur like myself, uh, I can be on a lot of them, but not all of them. I can be on like maybe 8 or 10, but to be on like 30 social media platforms would be a lot. But my approach is a little bit different, therefore, from the guys that say you just want to be on just one social media platform. I'm not on one social media platform. I'm on like 8 or 10 social media platforms. Um, and in future, when I grow my business, I'll probably move to not just the 10 that I'm on, but to like 20 or 30 social media platforms. So I kind of go with the model that if you listen to Gary Vee, he says be on all the platforms. That I really have embraced that. And I do recommend that, but you can't necessarily be on all of them. Just be on as many as you can manage as a one person side hustler. So that's the first step. Now, the second thing that you're gonna need is, in addition to an audience, once you've got an audience building, the second step, the second thing you need to start making money with your side hustle is now you need a product. You need some kind of product to sell them, to sell to the audience that you've been building on all these platforms that I told you about. Now, there are three types of products that I recommend for people doing a side hustle. And the advantage of doing it this way, of picking these three particular types of products, is that it allows you to work your full-time job and sell this product that scales independent of your time. A product that you can sell that doesn't require you to sell your time. So these three products are: one, first of all, e-commerce products. If you start an online store selling, let's say, fashion items, you could sell like bling, jewelry. You could sell shoes, nice fashionable shoes. You could sell, music equipment. You could be selling workout fitness gear. You could be selling computer equipment. You could be selling all kinds of things in your online store, in your e-commerce store. But the advantage is, when you get an order, you just fulfill the order and you ship the item. You don't have to do a whole bunch of work, like unlike if you were to be doing a service business, like a car wash, where with every customer that comes in, you have to spend a lot of time fulfilling that order. Or some other kind of service business, like washing, cleaning offices, right? Like, you could be literally spending all day cleaning offices, and the disadvantage there is it's hard to do with a full-time job, which means eventually you're gonna have to give up your job, and the side hustle might not be stable enough to actually allow you to do that. So you want to pick something that allows you to sell a product in a store, and you don't actually have to do a bunch of client work. So e-commerce is the first of those kinds of products. The second type of product that works well with this model is selling info products. You could create a course, like a fitness course, or a parenting course, or a language course, or whatever course on some kind of thing that's your expertise. Maybe you know how to do accounting really well. You could sell an accounting course. Maybe in your day job, you're a software developer. You could sell a software development course. So that could be a product, some kind of information product. Now, finally, the last type of product you could sell that's scalable is software as a service, SaaS. So with software as a service, you just create some kind of software that's useful for the market. It could be like a bookkeeping software. It could be a software to help small businesses get more customers. It could be all kinds of things. This last one is more specialized. Like, don't jump into software as a service if you have no experience creating software. Like, it's really tough unless you've actually done software before. In my own case, I actually started out creating software products because I used to be a software developer. So naturally, that's where I began. I didn't start looking at e-commerce and info products until later on in my business side hustle journey, right? I didn't really start doing those kinds of things until much later on, because I had been developing software full-time for a while. So this is something you don't want to do unless you actually have done some software development in the past, because software is really tricky. So it's better to begin with e-commerce or info products. Unless you're already like a full-time developer, then it makes sense to begin with SaaS. But those are the three types of products that I recommend and that work well with this model. And so remember, first step, you want to build an audience that's interested in what you are about. And then the second step, is now create a product to sell them. And you do those two things, you've got yourself a successful side hustle. Remember to like the video and subscribe. And if you need more resources to help you with your side hustle, you can check out some of my free resources. The links will be in the description.